What's up YouTube, this is AP iPhone Help, and today I'm going to be showing you the new iPhoto app for the iPad, and it is also available on the iPod Touch and the iPhone, but it is definitely the fullest amazingness on the iPad. So let's just hop into it. Alrighty guys, so when you first get into it, you're going to be here at your albums. Up here in the upper corner, of the upper row, you can see the 4 different categories here if you are hooked up to a Mac computer. They are albums, photos, events, and journals. Journals is definitely something really cool. If you can see, there we go. Journals is definitely something really cool. I'll show you a little bit later. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go into photos, I guess. There we go. Alrighty, and these are just all the photos I took ever that are synced up with here, and there are about like 2,300 some. So we're just going to go to events because that is definitely a more organized category for me. Events, I have all my events listed, but my favorite event is probably going to have to be this one, just because I took a lot of really cool pictures from a trampoline. So let's see here. There we go. And, oh, I forgot to tell you about that feature. There we go. Alright, so once you click on one, if you have it in the landscape mode here, if you double click on one, it'll bring up all pictures that are kind of like that picture. You can 16 more, or 18 more, or whatever. You can, if you don't like this picture, it won't delete it necessarily, but you say, I don't want that one. So you just throw it away. And then you swipe down. That's a really cool picture, I thought. Here, I'll zoom in again on it. There we go. I thought that was a really cool picture. He's in the middle doing a backflip. But we can get other pictures like this here. This is my cute cousin's baby. He is so adorable. So let's just try to find some pictures like him by double clicking that. And these are just all pictures of him. His name is Micah, and this is probably my favorite one I took. These are all 18 megapixel images that I took on my Canon T2i. So as you can see, the iPad can handle all these awesome pictures. And there's just a whole bunch of them here. We have these here, which are all on a green screen. They just look really cool. This is all my crazy family here. But this is the iPhoto where you can just find pictures kind of like that, and it'll generate a whole bunch. Now what we want to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to edit this picture. Actually, no, that's really bad. There we go. I'm going to edit this picture. So say I want to crop it. I can just grab this corner here, and I just want to crop that. Now say I want to undo it, I just hit this button up here. I don't know if you can see it, there we go. This button here, it'll undo the crop. This is a very awesome feature that I love. Now, is this, I forget if this works here. I don't have it set up actually. So that's the crop feature. Then we're going to go down here. And if you can see, there we go, that's a lot better. We can scale this to get brighter or make it darker. There's a lot of slides that you can take, like a lot of sliding different things. We're gonna go here to the paintbrushes just because, oh no, I'm sorry, here to the paintbrushes because this is my favorite part of this this application here. And let's see here, let's repair. So what do we want to repair? We kind of want to repair over here, and all you gotta do is you're just gonna slide, it'll put a little red dot there, and it'll repair it. Sometimes this does work, sometimes this doesn't. I'm not a big fan of that. There's red eye, there's saturate, desaturate, lighten, darken, sharpen, and soften. So if we want to soften some stuff over here, we can soften all this. Just, we don't really care about this stuff here. And let's see here, is this the lighten? Yep, we're going to maybe make her face a little bit lighter here. This will not like get rid of her skin tone necessarily, but as you can see, it will make her face a little bit lighter so that we can actually see it. There we go. Because before we weren't really able to see it with the bright light there, and this being made dark, we were not able to see it. So there we go. We can click on the darken, try to make this darker down here, or her hair darker slightly. We don't really care about that stuff. That's definitely one of my favorite features. Next is this here, which this is a really cool feature as well, because you have your artistic vintage or black and white, detone, warm and cold, and these are just all your effects reels. I like the black and white the best. I actually like the black and white just because it's not just one black and white like a lot of your simple iPhoto editing software type things. There's definitely a lot more black and white here. So if we go here, we can see how it changes periodically as we move across the bottom. It'll change from her white to her dark and the black background white, and it'll just change all sorts of different ways. I like that because it is really cool. Under the black and white, you can also choose, there you go, a sepia or anything like that, and you can have all these different features. It's really cool. I like this feature a lot, and it's what I use iPhoto for the most on the iPad. The last thing I want to show you is a journal. Now, a journal is really cool because we're going to go to my Florida trip, because you guys have already seen my little cousin, or my cousin's little baby. And as soon as this loads, we'll get right back to it. Alright, now that it did load, it honestly only takes about 30 seconds for it to load, but to be honest, I just needed a drink break, so I wanted to stop it there. But this is really cool because it takes your entire event or anything you make, like a category or anything like that, any pictures you want. So say you just want a certain amount of pictures, it takes them all and it creates this collage looking thing. You can click on it. You can double click here and it'll bring it up to the full mode here. Go back. And I think that this is actually running off the cloud, so these are all synced up to the cloud, because I did create this on my iPhone and now I can view it on here. But these are just some really cool pictures that I took while in Florida. That is actually one of the best pictures I've taken in a while, and it honestly, look, if you just see it here, it looks incredible. Now, granted, this is actually a little pixelated, which I don't like because this is on the new iPad, and it shouldn't be like that. But it is over the air, and I think that is why it is a little pixelated there. But these journals are really cool. You can publish them to anyone to see. You can email the link, and anyone can click on the link and see your awesome journal online. So I definitely like that. And other than that, though, guys, I haven't really played with many other things with iPhoto for the iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. Alrighty, guys, so this has been iPhoto for the iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch. It's pretty awesome. I love this feature, or this app, and it's definitely worth the $4.99 price tag. That is probably the only bad side of this app is that it has that price tag on it. But I believe it is worth it, so yeah, definitely has a 5 stars in my book, and that's about it, guys. So if you like the video, hit that like. So if you like the video, hit that like button. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what I can improve on. Everything like that helps me, guys, and I do read every single one of your comments. So if I don't respond to one of them, don't get discouraged, because I am getting a little busy with 2 channels. But other than that, guys, just remember, hit that subscribe button and check back for other videos on the new iPad. Peace.